Hello everyone, welcome back to another video today. And as the Euros are progressing to the round of 16, we are getting to the knockout stage, that excitement stage. So I'm continuing the preview, and this is my third preview on the match between Spain and Croatia, which is a very enticing match between two very equal sides. So I'll start with Spain and I look at some of the results they've got this tournament so far. So they started with a 0-0 draw against Sweden, where again their finishing was again cost them very dearly. Then they got a 1-1 draw against Poland. Again, Spain finishing is beyond explanation. But then they got a needed final victory against Slovakia, and now they'll be facing Croatia in the round of 16. Now I move towards Croatia, and results Croatia have got this tournament so far. So Croatia started with a 1-0 defeat at the hands of England in a very dull performance from Croatia. They again dropped points and drew against Czech Republic 1-1. But in the high pressure game, they defeated Scotland 3-1, and they are now at this stage of round of 16 where they're playing Spain to reach the quarterfinal. So this was about the results. Now I move towards the both teams' likely lineup and what can we expect from both. So in my opinion, with Spain, it's a very balanced lineup now in terms of midfield and defensive structure. They line up with Unai Simon, then they will have a very good pairing of Laporte and Torres. It's a very enticing and a very exciting pairing of centre backs, good ball playing centre backs, and also very good defensively. Then you've got Jordi Alba, who's very good at attacking duties as well as all the things he's done in his career. Then you've got Cesar Azpilicueta, who we know how tight defensively and how good player he is. Then in the midfield, you've got Sergio Busquets, you've got Pedri and Koke. A very good midfield with the experience of Sergio Busquets, who's going to help them play from the back, and he was a big addition to the Slovakia match which they won comfortably 5-0. And in their front three, it's very difficult what Spain are going to do because no one scores. But I think Morata will keep continuing his place with Sarabia, who had a very good match against Slovakia, along with Gerard Moreno, who had a very good season with Villarreal. This will be the Spain lineup in my opinion. Now I move towards the Croatia lineup in my opinion, what they're going to play. So Croatia will continue with, I think, the lineup they played against Scotland, where they comfortably beat them and they scored 3 wonderful goals. So it's going to be Livakovic as a keeper, Lovren and Vida in the middle with Gvardiol and Juranovic as the two left back and right backs. The midfield is the one which is really good of Croatia, and they are very talent abundant in this department, where they've got Brozovic, Modric and Kovacic, a very good midfield pairing. And then they've got in the front three Perisic, Vlasic, who had a very good match. Vlasic had a wonderful match against Scotland and was a big impact in terms of the goal scoring output bar Perisic. And in the front, Rebic is so far disappointed, so I think they'll continue with Petkovic. But I won't be surprised if Rebic plays in this high important match. So this was about the lineup. Now we move towards the last some encounters between the two sides. So the last encounter they had was in the UEFA Nations League, where Spain in the first match beat them 6-0. But Croatia, like always, bounced back and beat them 3-2. So can we have a high scoring match this time between the two sides? I'll discuss that later. So now, as we've discussed all this part, let's move to the final part, and that who will proceed to the quarters. Who will be the one that can go towards the next round? So if I look to Croatia, Croatia have got a very good midfield structure. Brozovic, Modric, Kovacic. On the other hand, Spain also have a very good defensive and midfield structure. They've got a very good player in Sergio Busquets, they've got Pedri, they've got Koke, then they've got Laporte, Torres, Jordi Alba, Cesar Azpilicueta. So they've got a good defensive midfield structure. This is why Spain do not concede much. And this is why Croatia are very hard to break down as well. So I in any way cannot see many goals in this match. On one hand, Spain have Alvaro Morata, who I really like and I feel for him. But he's just not finishing. From penalty misses and everything, it's just not going good for him in this tournament. And again, you just can't rely on him to finish a one-off chance where that can take Spain to the quarterfinal. On the other hand, Croatia also rely a lot on Perisic for that, so both teams in terms of attacking output have struggled. Spain have missed more clear-cut chances, but even Croatia have not been that good in creating chances. So it's going to be a hard match, which is for me going to be decided by the midfield battle, and I think this midfield battle will be won by Croatia, and Croatia will go towards the next round, and there will be a dark force that might win this competition. And I think Spain will lose this match 0-1 to Croatia, a very tight match. Both teams will not have that much attacking lead, but Spain will miss their 1 or 2 important chances, and Croatia will take their 1 or 2 important chances at the hands of Perisic or Vlasic. So I think Croatia is going to win this game 1-0 and proceed to the quarters. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and please